and politicians who in the course of duty abuse and brutalize their fellow citizens. Because the regime has decided to turn all institutions of the state against the citizens, we have no option but to act to protect ourselves. We are going for individual responsibility and culpability against individual officers. We are also going for individual culpability against police commanders whom we have reason to believe know or ought to know about the illegal actions of their officers under their command. We stand in solidarity with victims of this police brutality and their families. We will be visiting from tomorrow, and we will offer support to offset costs and help lessen the burden on the families. We have made a decision to observe 5 days of mourning in solidarity with the victims and their families, during which we'll try our level best to mobilize support to help lessen the burden on the families of the victims. But we are not giving up. Our protests will resume on Wednesday, 19th July 2023. In the meantime, we proceed with the collection of signatures against Ruto on both digital and manual platforms. We notice the Communication Authority has joined the war against Kenyans by trying to cripple our digital signature collection platform. But we will fight and soldier on while we put CA on notice. We know that the KK regime has panicked and they are trying to block this process. There is no looking back. There is no turning back. We see you on Wednesday. Honorable Jeremiah Kioni, please deliver the good news on Jubilee. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Omarwa. As you are aware, or all of you are aware, during or early this week, we were treated to some drama within the political parties' dispute tribunal. Decisions that they arrived at were very funny. We had a majority of 4 agreeing with some allegations that were put before them, and a minority of 3. But 3 things I want to say. One, that in the history of the tribunal, we have not seen a split decision. This was the first time that we had a decision of 3 or 4 versus 3. And it was also, the dissenting team also had an opportunity of presenting their case. But that notwithstanding, we moved to the High Court this morning. And I'm pleased to inform you and all members of Jubilee and Azimio fraternity as a whole that we were granted orders by the High Court this afternoon. And the orders are to the effect that everything that was done at the tribunal has been stayed. The officials of the party remain as was gazetted on the 22nd of March 2022, and that even the special gazette notice that purported to call, or let me just mention number 9131 of 2023 has also been stayed, and will be in court together on the 26th of July this year. So this is useful to know that within our system we still have parts of the judiciary that is judicious, and this is specifically the High Court. They are judicious and they are able to listen to issues. We will give you the copies of the orders so that you can actually see well-written and well-reasoned decisions that come from some of the courts that we have. We want to thank the High Court judges, and we also want to thank members of Jubilee who have remained faithful. Musije mkadanganywa, watu watariangarega hapa na kuringariga na kusema mambo mengi, lakini tunajua kwamba mwisho ukweli utapatikana na kwamba Jubilee will be part and parcel of Azimio. And we want to thank our Azimio leader, party leader, Raila ODINGA, and the principals, because they have remained truthful and supportive of us as Jubilee, even during those very trying times. Multi-party is under attack. As the Ruto regime keeps killing people, innocent people during peaceful demonstrations, they are also very keen on killing political parties that remain the voice of the voiceless. I thank you.
Thank you very much. I think before we conclude, we know that there have been